sodium sulfate are mixed together. Mixed together. Will a precipitate form? Will a the whole question, it is a part of question, but it is a conceptual game. When we are discussing will a precipitate form, remember that this is again yesterday what we have said, just formation of precipitate form, right? Will a precipitate form to prevent formation of precipitate. In all such cases, we say KIP is equal to KSP. If suppose KIP is equal to KSP, yes, we can say there is a chance of formation of precipitate. Okay. Now, for that purpose, first of all, what I should do, we have to go for calculation of KIP individually. Now, what is the actual reaction here in this case? He says calcium chloride is made to react with sodium sulfate. You people are genius. Here, not necessary to write down the equation, but as a teacher, I had to enjoy the game systematically. Calcium sulfate, this is a sparingly soluble salt. Wherever KSP is available, that is called as a sparingly soluble salt, and we know that sodium chloride is a strong electrolyte. Now, when you are having this one, then the question is KIP. We have to check the value of KIP, and then we have to compare with respect to KSP. Come on, KIP. What is KIP? Concentration of calcium ion into concentration of chloride, sorry, sulfate ion. Now, concentration of calcium ion. Who is going to give you calcium? This fellow is going to give you calcium. What is concentration of calcium chloride? 0.02. And in calcium chloride, we have only one ion of calcium. Therefore, concentration of calcium ion is equal to 0.02 molar. But remember that this is the concentration of calcium chloride when it was alone in a container. But when it is mixed with calcium, sodium sulfate to dance together, equal volumes. This is the key word here in this case. Equal volume means after addition of these two so as to have formation of precipitate, volume is doubled. When volume is doubled, concentration becomes half. Therefore, this is the big mistake which we do normally, either because of overconfidence or because of hurriness. But sir, directly 0.02 molar is given. Come on, go and substitute. No, it is 0.02 upon dash. Concentration becomes half of the original value. Whatever given to you, it is supposed to be in individual case. Therefore, concentration of calcium ion is 0. Let me write like this only. Don't simplify here because you can learn two times you're writing that story. Sodium sulfate. Now here in this case again, sodium sulfate of course gives you two sodium ions, but there is only one sulfate ion, right? Therefore, concentration of sulfate ion will be as usual 4 10 power minus 3. But because you are saying, sir, I am having addition of two solutions and that to be equal volumes, therefore half of that. Hence, we can say it is 4 into 10 power minus 3 by 2. Now, check the value. That is 2 into 10 power minus 5. Right. This is 2.4 into 10 power minus 5, right? Whenever you are having powers equal here in this case. So let us compare the number 2.4 and this one. This implies KIP value is less than KSP. And as long as we have this one, the solution is called unsaturated. Precipitation will never form here in this case. Precipitation will not form. Take down this, we go to next question. And if it is over, any one of you, please, at least you should have that much manner to write down, it's over. No need to ask three times, is it over, is it over? Minimum courtesy should be there with respect to so-called students. Thank you. Nice. Next. Now, there is a question here. 48, 49. This is made exclusively for main students, but I know that there are some AIM students in our classroom of a good caliber. Try to enjoy the concept here. It is a lengthy problem. I want to enjoy the concept with you, therefore I am doing it one. So don't get irritated by saying, sir, it is beyond the limits of need. Of course it is beyond the limits of need, but enjoy the subject, enjoy the subject. KSP of PbCl2 KSP of PbCl2 is 10 power minus 13. What will be concentration of lead ion? What will be concentration of lead ion in a solution prepared by mixing 100 ml of 0.1 molar 0.1 molar lead nitrate and 1 ml of 1 molar HCl. Very beautiful question to enjoy the game. Now see here how to proceed for this. Don't be panic. Very simple way. Whenever such type of problems are coming to you, when you're having two or more substances, first write down equation, right? So let us take the equation. PbNO3 taken twice plus HCl gives you PbCl2 plus HNO3. Here we have Cl2, therefore something like this. It's balanced equation. Now, when you are having this type of story, time t is equal to 0. Let us take the game of milli equivalents or millimoles. You can take millimoles also, no problem. Millimoles. What is millimoles? Millimoles means molarity into volume in ml. So 100 into 0.1, 1 into 1. This is of course 0. This is 10 and this is 1. Okay. Now the question is, when you are having this discussion, then normally what you can say that, sir, here in this case we can enjoy the concept of limiting reagent. For every 1 mole of lead nitrate we have the requirement of 2 moles of HCl. For 10 moles, definitely I am in need of 20 moles, but available is 1. Therefore, we can say that here in this case it is limiting reagent. And once you declare this to be as limiting reagent, then you say time t is equal to t. Here it is 0. This is 10 available, was available, minus. Now go in this manner. For 2 moles, we require, because deciding factor in our stoichiometry class, we said this is the king of the chemical reaction. For 2 moles of HCl, we require 1 mole of lead nitrate. For 1 mole of HCl, naturally, I am in need of half of that one, 0.5. Therefore, 9.5 millimoles of lead nitrate is left out. And there is a formation. For 2 moles, we are having 1 mole. So for 1 mole, we are having 0.5 millimoles of PbCl2. And of course, this is also found, which is not necessary in our discussion. Right now, when you are discussing this problem, suppose for example, I am not talking about specifically ionic equilibrium, I am discussing generally concept in chemistry, then what we can say, sir, here we are having PbCl2, and as it is indicated that it is KSP given for PbCl2, it is a sparingly soluble salt, right? Let us go to Krishna Mohan sir's class. He used the word insoluble salt. They inorganic people say insoluble salt. So whenever you are having insoluble salt, inorganic people write some special type of notation like this, right? And what is the meaning of this? Precipitate is formed. Now in physical chemistry class, very much careful attention should be given to this one, whether we should write arrow or not. Because if you are writing this arrow, it is indicating that KIP value crosses the limit of KSP. Unless and until that condition is obtained, you cannot write downward arrow. That means wherever you are having PbCl2 formed, whatever be the quantity of PbCl2 formed, it does not mean to say that it is always precipitated. No, no. Whenever we are having formation of PbCl2, suppose for example, if the available concentration of Pb2 plus and available concentration of Cl minus ion, which we are calling ionic product, if it is beyond the value of KSP, yes, we can say, sir, we should write downward arrow. Otherwise, we should not write downward arrow. Theoretical discussion, inorganic people write, whenever they come to this, they write precipitate, because they don't discuss this as sparingly soluble. This word is not available in inorganic chemistry. We are using a special word known as a sparingly soluble salt, right? Now, though, suppose for example, you are saying, sir, whether I should use this one or not, that is what we can say, downward arrow is used or not, when to use, when to not use. Now listen me carefully. Suppose for example, after condition of this one, I'll take total concentration of lead ion. Okay, please take care of my language. Total concentration of lead ion, total concentration of available Cl minus ion, which is called ionic product, that we have to check. If suppose for example, if it is more than KSP, you should draw a downward arrow. It means to say this lead is not available in ionic form. This chloride ion is not available in ionic form. Both of them are precipitated, settled down in the form of solid system. Suppose, for example, by chance, the concentration of lead ion total, remember, total I am using, total concentration of lead ion, total concentration of Cl minus ion, that is KIP, less than that of KSP value, it means to say, I am not having right to draw downward arrow in physical chemistry class, and I should say this much lead is available in ionic state. This much lead is available in free ionic form. This much lead is available in free chloride ionic form. And therefore, he is asking what is the concentration of lead ion. The beauty of the question is he wants to check up whether you are able to decide whether the lead ion, a part of lead ion is going into precipitation, or total lead ion is available as it is. That is to be checked by KIP is equal to KSP. Okay. Now, come to, once you understand the concept nicely, check the value of KIP. What is that? Concentration of Pb2 plus into concentration of Cl minus ion whole square, right? Concentration of lead ion. This is the second stage of confusion are mistake. Therefore, I have used a precise word, total. What is the meaning of total? I am assuming, I don't know whether precipitate is formed or not. Therefore, what I do, I'll take this is the content or substance which is supplying lead ion. This is also supplying lead ion. Yes, this reactant is also supplying lead ion. Therefore, total concentration is 9.5 millimoles plus 0.5 millimoles of lead ion are still available because I am calculating ionic product. Ionic product, take care of the name, right? No, this is millimoles. No, sir, we should write millimoles by milliliter. What is milliliter? 101, 100 plus 1, right? This is the concentration of what we can say lead ion. Total, I am repeating the word, total lead ions, right? Come on, once you understand this, then concentration of chloride ion, total concentration of chloride ion, no problem. Cl, here in this case we are having 0.5 millimoles. No sir, 0.5 into 2, into 2. Are you able to understand into 2? Yes, you know it very well because you people are genius, right? No sir, go back to reactants. No, not available, right? Suppose for example, if it is left out, that would have been counted here in this case. This is divided by 101, right? We don't want to waste time here in this case. Let us try to calculate it. And once you are calculating this, this becomes as a something 9.7 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, now check on this. What is this, sir? KIP value is very much large as compared to KSP. This implies, sorry, since KIP is more than KSP, therefore precipitation occurs, takes place. And if it is so, now I should write the equation PbNO3 taken twice plus 2 moles of HCl gives you PbCl2. Now I have a right to write down this, yes, okay, plus 2 moles of nitric acid, yes. And if it is so, what is the meaning of that? Sir, question is find the concentration of lead ion. This is not available. This is not available because you have declared it has been precipitated. Therefore, concentration of lead ion is equal to only this one, 9.5 millimoles by dash 101. That is equal to 9.4 into 10 power minus 2 moles per liter. Yes, that is the way of enjoying the beauty of precipitation. Take down that. This is the way to check whether we have formation of precipitate or not. That is the beautiful approach to understand the problem. Thank you, Moise. Come on. We are going towards end of this chapter. Next question. What is that number? Half a century. With this, you can understand, those who are attending the class, you can understand the significance of the chapter, why we are going to have so many problems. And every problem, it was not repetition of the concept. Every problem has a new style and new taste too. KSP of PBR2. Bad luck to those students who are in the name of IP not attending the classes. Lack of knowledge and ignorance. 8 10 power minus 5. If salt is 80%, now this is the different story. If salt is 80% dissociated, find solubility of salt in grams per liter. Find the solubility of salt in grams per liter. Okay. Find solubility is not a big question for you because you have done some problems there, but a new word is given to you, 80%. Okay, nice. For that purpose, see what happens. Now remember here, when I am using the language sparingly soluble salt, definitely it is not 100% dissociated, 100% ionized. But remember, the word sparingly soluble salt is not with respect to concept of dissociation. First class of solubility, when I have discussed in theory, there are two stages of discussion here. Whenever a salt is added into water, step number 1, dissolution. Step number 2, ionization or dissociation. Dissolution makes a salt to be a sparingly soluble salt or a completely soluble salt. So he's not talking that one. He's saying that after that 80% dissociated. No problem. What I do, we'll say PbBr2, a ternary electrolyte. This will give you Pb2 plus, and what is that? 2Br minus. Nice. Therefore, KSP is equal to concentration of Pb2 plus into concentration of Br minus. What is concentration of Pb2 plus? Solubility. Okay. And what is this? Very simple, sir. 2s square. This is the story when you are discussing with respect to normal question, when this word is not given to you. If salt is 80% dissociated, is not available, yes, you have done proper job. But suppose, for example, that fellow say, no, it is supposed to be 80% dissociated, then quite normal into 80%. Got the point? As it is S into this one. Achha. Similarly, here in this case, what you have tried? 2S. What is that? As usual, into 80%. What is 80%? 0.8. And whole square as it is available here also. Got the point? So if suppose percentage is given apart from the discussion of solubility, add it and then go ahead. Simplify the stories over here. 8 into 10 power minus 5 is equal to S cube into 0.8 into 0.64. S cube is equal to something. S is equal to something. But remember, this is molarity. This is moles per liter. He is asking in grams per liter. What we have learned in the previous classes, if you want to convert moles per liter to grams per liter, we should multiply by molecular weight. What is molecular weight? Molecular weight is given to you, the problem as 367. All right, 237 brome lead, and bromine is 80 plus 80, 160. If you multiply, you get something, and that something is called grams per liter. Wait a minute, let me enjoy another problem so that we can write completely. Solubility of PbOH taken twice, solubility of lead hydroxide in water. Like, of course, it is in water, not necessary to mention, but he is mentioning to have a clarity in the problem. It is IIT 99 question, 6.7 10 power minus 6. Doctors, please don't be panicked when I'm saying it is IIT 99 question, but see 99, right? Very much long back. Those problems are nowadays called simple problems because every stage is slowly improving. And those days in 99 and 2000, the questions were supposed to be very simple, right? Competition was very less. You people are facing very tough job nowadays, right? Solubility in water is given. Calculate the solubility. Okay, again he's asking, no problem, of lead hydroxide in a buffer solution. In a buffer solution, a beautiful concept here. In a buffer of pH is equal to 8. Of pH is equal to 8. Now the question is, sir, in our theoretical classes, we have said that we have solubility in water. First problem, if you take the solubility question, first question was find solubility in water, find solubility in sodium chloride, find solubility in silver nitrate. In that question, we have discussed them things are common ion effect. You people said, sir, it is implication of common ion effect. Some of you have given a proper answer. Here in this case also, if you want to check that one, sir, where is the question of common ion effect? Because we are having lead ion and OH minus ion. Remember that when he says buffer of pH is equal to 8, it means it has OH minus ion also, right? If H plus ion concentration is 10 power minus 8, definitely you have to say OH minus ion concentration is 10 power minus 6. So that is to be counted here in this case. So it is actually a problem with respect to influence of common ion. Okay, but see how I am applying the common ion effect here in this case. How to say KSP is equal to concentration of lead ion into concentration of OH minus ion square. Right. Now, how to proceed further? Very simple. What is asking? Find solubility means this S we have to find out. KSP will remain constant. Is it given to us KSP? No. KSP is not given. No problem. If KSP is not given because it is saying KSP solubility in water, what is KSP if it is in water? Which type of electrolyte? Ternary electrolyte. What is the meaning of ternary electrolyte? 4s cube. Therefore, I can find out the value of solubility product here. KSP value 10 power minus 6, 3. I got some number here in this case. Okay. So I know the value of KSP. Now we are having this one. What is this? Solubility. No, no, sir, this is S dash, right? It is in case of buffer S dash, and this is 2S dash. Are you able to understand? 2S dash, right? Plus some soluble, something. What is that something? That something is pH is equal to 8. No, no, sir, pH is equal to 8 means POH is equal to 6. Therefore, concentration of OH minus ion is equal to how much? 10 power minus 6. This accounts to 10 power minus 6, and that is square. And now your action starts common ion effect. Got it? This we have to cancel out as we have done in the previous classes. And then using this concept, we can find out the value of S dash. And if some of you are able to recall, the short method I have said that always solubility in common ion effect is equal to KSP value divided by concentration of which ion? Common ion, right? And then we remember that this common ion should come from strong electrolyte. Buffer is a strong electrolyte as compared to sparingly soluble salt. And this common ion should be taken with respect to this one, OH. Therefore, here we have taken square under. So same problem what we are having. Go ahead. Answer he has given. Where is that fellow? 1.2 into 10 power minus 3. Don't waste time in calculations. Check out in the problem. Try to enjoy the concept. Try to enjoy the concept. You are going 10 power minus 12. Concentration of lead ion. Check once again. Check once again. All right. Next. Question number 52. Write in the brackets the given answer and then check. Okay. Come on. Calculate pH. Let's see this problem. Calculate pH at which magnesium hydroxide begins to precipitate. Okay, very nice. Begins to precipitate from a solution containing 0.01 molar magnesium ions, he said. No problem. Full stop. KSP of magnesium hydroxide is equal to 10 power minus 11. Okay, let's see how to proceed for this. Now, this word, right? There are so many statements. I said that just begins to start precipitate. To prevent the precipitation, right? To start the precipitation, we have to say nothing, sir. KIP must be equal to KSP. That's all. For all such type of statements, KIP must be equal to KSP. All right. Just wait a minute. Now, when you are saying KSP, how to proceed? Very simple, sir. Concentration. It is a ternary electrolyte, magnesium ion, into concentration of OH minus ion square is equal to KSP value, right? What is KSP value given? 10 power minus 11. Nice. He is asking, find the pH. No problem. Concentration of magnesium ion is 10 power minus 2 into concentration of OH minus ion square is equal to 10 power minus 11. Concentration of OH minus ion square is equal to 10 power. This is 0.01. No, sorry. This is 0.1. Please make correction. This is 0.1. If it is so, this becomes somewhat easy to calculate. Concentration of OH minus ion 10 power minus 5. Therefore, concentration of H plus ion 10 power minus how much? 9. This implies pH is equal to 9. Okay, let me take last and the final question of this chapter, this topic, buffer solution. A sample of hard water containing 0.005 moles. A sample of hard water containing 0.005 moles of calcium chloride per liter. What is minimum concentration of sodium sulfate? What is minimum concentration of sodium sulfate which must be added for removing calcium ion? removing calcium ion from this sample. Nice. KSP of calcium sulfate is equal to 2.4 10 power minus 5. Okay. Now the question is, what do you mean by the word removing, right? Removing means you should convert ionic form of system to non-ionic form. That means you have to make it precipitate. That means begin the precipitation. That means our old story, what is that? KIP is equal to KSP, all right? Come on, KSP is 24 into 10 power minus 6 is equal to KIP. What is that? Concentration of calcium ion into concentration of sulfate ion. Nice. Now, what we are talking about this, he said 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Luckily, it is given moles per liter into concentration of sulfate ion. Therefore, concentration of sulfate ion is equal to 24 upon 5 into 10 power minus 3. 5 4 is a 20, 5 8 is a 40, 4.8 into 10 power minus 3 moles per liter, right? Now, concentration of sulfate, if sodium sulfate, if you have 1 mole of sulfate ion, we should have 1 mole of sodium sulfate. Therefore, concentration of sodium sulfate will be as that of sulfate itself. Therefore, it is equal to 4.8 into 10 power minus 3 molar. Take down that. Over. Now, that is the end. Listen to me carefully. Those who have a habit of running away from the class, I don't care. Let me go. Let them go. Those who are sincerely attending the classes from the beginning, let me have a talk with you. I am saying the word end. This word end of the syllabus, end of the discussion is only with respect to NEET students. With respect to AIMS students, with respect to IIT main students, I'll say repeatedly in the previous calls I said, for AIMS students, please go ahead. Some more thing you have to do, right? Work with respect to all the problems. For NEET, I have gone beyond the limit. But for main students, my job is to take care, especially with respect to main students, 40 and 40 or JL 40 and 41. This is the job which we have done 25%. Conceptual, I have done Alhamdulillah 100% job, right? There may be some loopholes available because I am a human being. So concepts I have delivered, I have tried to deliver properly, but numerical problems, physical chemistry is problems. But without concept, I cannot do problems. So concepts I have done, tried to do properly. Numerical problems, whatever I have done, you should consider it to be only 25%, right? Remaining work, you should go ahead, right? And as far as a general concept is concerned, people say NCRT, no, right? Even for NEET students also, physical chemistry, NEET for NCRT? No, not suitable. Okay, once you go through NCRT, it is necessary for NEET students. Once you go through NCRT, it is necessary. All the problems of NCRT are simple, basic, childish problems. Do it once. But as long as inorganic is concerned, you say this is the NCRT's Bible of inorganic chemistry. Yes, go ahead, no problem. But physical chemistry, please go ahead for solving more and more number of problems. Need students discussion with respect to doctors. Number one, do level one of Avasthi mains book, and number two, do all previous year's question. It is a compulsory. There is no alternative for that one. This is the only job. Finished, right? You are going to expect around about 15 questions of physical chemistry. Out of those 15 questions, 5 questions almost will be theoretical questions. 10 questions are supposed to be 8 to 10 questions will be numerical type. If you want to enjoy it is physical chemistry, very simple. Remember that for NEET students, only 2 jobs: refer my notes systematically, read NCRT once, prepare your own notes from NCRT, do all the problems of class and Avasthi level 1 mains and assertion reason matching matrix plus previous year's questions. Books are available, purchase and do it. Right? Buy, doctors. AIM students, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Right? Purchase a book of Avasthi Physical Chemistry for IIT mains if you are going to try for that rank of AIMS level 680 plus. Yes, you have, some of you are having that much capacity. Most of you are having capacity, but problem is you don't have the method to enjoy the class and to enjoy the beauty of the class. That's I cannot do. I have tried with so many oppositions and all those things. Let me enjoy that also. Please, those who are appearing for AIMS rank target is then do IIT book, mains IIT book, level 1 and level 3, level 1 and level 3. Bye. Now come to our favorite class 40 and 41 JL. Uh, Whatever we have done is not sufficient, right? Conceptually, yes, I can say Alhamdulillah, I have done, right? With some drawbacks, of course, because as a teacher, I cannot say I am ideal, okay? But as far as concept is concerned, all are available in your notes. No need to go to internet. Just go to internet, search Remember one thing in your life, all doctors and AIM students and mains, self-confidence satisfaction is very important. Don't try to create an intention, sir, I have not done this, I have not done that. Whatever you have done, very good job you have done. Whatever you have done, sincerely, I am talking to those students who are regularly attending my classes. Whatever you have done, enough. Don't be under depression. Don't be under depression, because what happens nowadays when the examinations are close together, students will have WhatsApp chat and all those things, say ye पढ़े क्या, वो छोड़ दिए क्या, वो पढ़े क्या. Nothing to talk about all those things. जितना आप पढ़े वो आपके लिए काफी है. But remember that whatever you have done, make it perfect. Make it perfect. I have done 53 questions and I am perfect in 53. You have done great job. No, no, sir, I have done 100 problems. I am not perfect even in 10. There is no use of that type of job. Therefore, कितना खाए वो important नहीं है, क्या खा रहे हैं वो important. Therefore, never measure your capacity in terms of the capacity of work. Always measure yourself in the quality of work. Conceptually, sir, I am strong. Yes, repeat it, repeat the theory, repeat the theory. Don't read the notes like Shakespeare's novel. Read the notes, take a break. 2-3 lines, take a break, try to understand from your mind. And alhamdulillah, now with the completion of the physics syllabus, chemistry syllabus and all the syllabus, you have very high capacity of thinking, because you are listening so many lecturers, so you have learned something, how to approach the problem, how to think the problem. So you are reaching to a point, let me say in ionic equilibrium style, you have reached the point of saturation, you have crossed the boundary of KIP, you are towards KSP value. Therefore, don't underestimate any time, whatever it may be, whatever it may be. Sir, I am getting less marks in mains examination, home examination. No problem, no problem. Still we have time, still we have time. Try to have systematic approach, right? Whatever we have done, try to complete all the first year discussion in first year itself, because in second year, if suppose you may be thinking, some of you, okay, chalo second year mein dekhenge. No, no, it is never possible to get a first time rank if you are having that type of thoughts. जो फर्स्ट ईयर में हो गया उसको खत्म कीजिए, आईपी पढ़िए, साथ साथ आईआईटी भी कंप्लीट कीजिए. नहीं नहीं, मैं सिर्फ आईआईटी आईपी की तैयारी करूंगा, इट्स वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम, इट्स वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. जहां आप आईपी की तैयारी करें, सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल टुडे आई एम स्टार्टेड आयोनिक इक्विलिब्रियम टू स्टडी फॉर आईपी. ठीक है, आई हैव प्लान दैट आई विल फिनिश दिस आईपी इंटरमीडिएट आईपी एग्जामिनेशन सिलेबस फॉर आयोनिक इक्विलिब्रियम 4 hours. नो प्रॉब्लम, सिट फॉर 6 hours. योर आईआईटी वाज ओवर. दोनों मिला के पढ़िए, दोनों. आज आईपी करूंगा, कुछ लेक्चरर्स भी मशवरा देते हैं कि पहले ऐसा करो. नहीं, हमको डबल डबल काम करना नहीं है. दैट वाज जिग्स सोलंकी बेटा, सुफियान जिग्स, JIGGS सोलंकी. उस पर बहुत से पेपर्स हैं, बहुत से बुक्स हैं, बहुत स्टडी मटेरियल है, देखिए. लेकिन टाइम वेस्ट मत करो, उधर जाएंगे तो नेट पे टाइम बहुत वेस्ट होगा, टाइम वेस्ट मत करो, राइट? विथ ऑल दीज suggestions as per my experience, God bless you and all the best in your every step of examination. Not all the best in examination, all the best in your every life stage and every time. And whenever you come across any difficulty in life stages, remember one thing, that for every bad darkness there will be always a day, right? जब कभी भी दोपहर होती है, शाम का वक्त भी आता है. गर्मी ज्यादा हुई तो उसमें शाम में ठंडक भी होती है. लाइफ में सब ऐसा ही होता है. Suppose for example, sometimes I am not getting very good marks, sometimes I am not able to understand a problem. Don't be depressed, don't be depressed. Always say, yes, I can do. Every morning whenever you wake up, sit on your bed after your askar and just remember that, yes, I can crack IIT examination my first attempt with a good rank, right? God bless you. Thanks a lot. Assalamu alaikum. Next class, if we are available, both of us in second year, we'll meet in next class. Thank you. Bye. Jazakallah khair. Revision, they should provide me time better. They should, if they say yes, definitely I'll be happy to do revision. If they provide the time and timetable, then no problem, because wasting sitting at home, I am not going anywhere, sitting at home and taking classes at Rajman Reddy here. If they say, sir, this is the schedule for revision, I will be very happy to do revision also. Okay, if it is so, let me inform and I'll proceed. Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.